Hi everybody, I'm here today in beautiful Riverside Park in Harriman, Tennessee. Um, and I'm just wanting to discuss open carry and concealed carry. Um, every state has different laws on what you can do. Some states have open carry. You can carry at any time as long as it is open and exposed, such as this. You can see the holster, you can see the gun clearly. It's open, no hiding it. Certain states will let you do that. You can check with each of your local states. You can Google it to see if your state is open carry. You have concealed carry where people keep it covered. They put it away. You have to have permits for that. Some states, such as this, we're in Tennessee, to even open carry, you have to have a carry permit. I have my carry permit, so I can wear my pistol as either an open or concealed. Either way, because I'm legal with a carry permit. Some states, I believe it's Missouri, you have to have a concealed carry permit to carry concealed, but you have open carry. Some municipalities have their own individual restrictions, such as here in Knoxville, they have restrictions on how you can carry. Now, in the state of Tennessee, which is where I'm at right now, they just recently redid the legislation on carrying in state parks. You may now carry in state parks as long as it's not federal land. Certain parks have federal buildings. If you enter them while carrying, you can be fined and arrested. As long as it is not posted, I have the actual statute for Tennessee. Let me bring it up here. In Tennessee, as long as there's not a sign prohibiting 39-17-1311. Paraphrasing, it basically states you may carry, you may not carry in parks at any time, except, and then it talks about law enforcement, military personnel, and carry permit holders. So if I did not have my permit, I could not carry in the parks. Now, certain parks and places do have restrictions on that. It is not police officers' responsibility for your carry. If you decide you're going to carry anywhere, it is your responsibility to look at the local laws and legislation and the ordinances. Certain places and the officers may not always know. They have maybe been told Ordinance A, and it's been amended to Ordinance B now. So if an officer comes up to you and you are open carrying or concealed carrying, but it can be seen, you're not concealed very well, they can come up to you and ask for your identification. As long as you are in the right, you do not have to give them your identification, except in the states where you have to be licensed to carry. Now, such as here in Tennessee, if a police officer sees me carrying, that in itself is not justifiable cause to stop me, detain me for questioning. If he is politely asking and he just says, I just want to confirm that you are permitted to carry. We've had some people that was concerned and we just want to verify and make sure everything's okay. I would say, okay, officer. I would pull out my wallet. I would not give him my state issued ID, but I would reach in and pull out my handgun carry permit, which shows that I am registered to carry. That is all the information I need to give him. That is it. No more, no less. Once he verifies that I am legal to carry, because this is a state that you have to be licensed to carry, he has to let me go. There are exceptions, and this is where it is a fine line, and there have been carry permit holders, because in the current climate, people overreact to things. If I go into a business that has that nice little mean symbol that says criminals welcome, I mean guns not permitted, if I do not see that, that is on me. If I'm inside and they don't know that I'm carrying, all's well and good. If it is known that I'm carrying and they do have a sign posted, their responsibility is to come to me, sir, we have signs posted that firearms are not allowed. I would be, I'm sorry, I didn't see the placard. I will leave. You don't want my business. I would leave the store. I'm going to put a link in the description of this. You can print off these nice little cards that say no guns equal no money. I urge you to carry these cards. I do not have any on me. I haven't had a chance to print them off. This is letting the business owners understand that if they do not want to uphold our right to carry and protect ourselves, then they do not need our business. This way, if you encounter one of these businesses, give it to their manager or owner and say, I'm sorry, I was wanting to do business with your store, shop, whatever, but you do not want to accept my right to protect myself, so I will take my business elsewhere. If they do not understand that they are losing business from these little no-gun signs, they'll keep putting them up. If they think everything's hunky-dory and that everybody that shops there is cool with it, that's the way they're going to be. If people understand they are losing money, they might change their attitudes about it. And I will post the link in the description down below, along with a link to the Wikipedia page about states that are open carry permit carry. I will put a few reference links in the description. But yet again, if you go into a store, you don't see the placard, they can call the police. What happens is the police will approach you, sir, are you carrying? Yes, officer, I am. I'm licensed, I am carrying. They have to ask you to leave the premises. If the store doesn't approach you to leave the premises and they go straight to the step of calling the cops and an officer shows up and you say, I didn't realize this, they did not approach me, you have to leave the property if it is posted. If you refuse to leave the property, you can be arrested for criminal trespass. It is a misdemeanor. It will not make you lose your gun rights, but it shows up bad for you and anybody else that carries. If you say, yes, they do not want my business, I did not realize that I was not supposed to carry in here, I did not see the sign, and you leave, that should be the end of it. Now, once you're outside, they may ask to see your permit or ID. Understand, if it is a carry permit state, show them your carry permit. Don't be belligerent. Be very respectful to them. Once an officer understands that you are trying to stay within your rights and do the right thing, most of them are cool with you. When you get an attitude, that's when the situation escalates. If you let them understand, I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was posted, you're done. There have been reports of people in businesses that had it posted. They did not have it posted clearly. They have went in. I believe there was a case recently, either in Alabama or Georgia. I'm wanting to say it was Alabama. If I could find it, I'll post the link. A person was carrying. The police showed up. It was posted. The shop owner went straight to, I want to press charges. They charged this man for carrying a firearm on a premises that was not his own. Yes, it is bullshit, but they will pull this type of thing. So, when you go to a business, look very clearly all over the front of it. There have been places, and this is where it's been overturned, that they'll put the placard way up in the corner of their window. You don't see it. It has to be clearly posted before you go in. If it is not clearly posted and they ask you to leave, if it makes them uncomfortable, hand them one of those nice little cards that I was talking about and tell them, you don't want my business, I will leave. And then and tell them you will let your other friends understand that they don't want business of people legally exercising their rights. I'm not going to harp on this. Just remember, my main goal of this is us as people that carry, it is our responsibility. Nobody has to tell us the rules. It is our responsibility to understand all the rules, ordinances, and regulations in any area that we enter with our firearms. If we stick together, we educate our fellows, then we have a broader base. We have a better base to stand on. As long as we stay respectful, we don't get belligerent, and as long as we stay within our rights and we do know what we're talking about, I suggest you keep a few rules and ordinances in, say, a notepad on your phone or some pages on your phone. I keep them because I was going to parks today, and because some people are nervous, because I do carry it semi-concealed. When I stand up, it is only somewhat noticeable. As long as I don't bring attention to it, most people wouldn't notice. But there is the shape there. I'm not worried because I have a carry permit, so I could walk around with it like this all day. I choose to have discretion. I'm not trying to make a point. I could, but I don't want to hurt our cause. So, to try to keep the peace, I'm within my rights. I have my permit. I try to make people more comfortable because there are some people very uncomfortable with us that carry. And just remember, if all carry permit holders were as crazy as all the gun grabbers, gun control advocates make us out to be, there wouldn't be any gun control advocates. So just be safe, my friends. Carry with pride. Take your classes. Hone your skills and educate others. I'm going to sign off today. I might shoot a couple more videos depending on what I've got planned today. So I'm going to let you go, and I'll talk to you later.